skaters, and welcome to some Spaceys, and this is part 9. We're almost up to 10, but part 9 of my playthrough of Snatcher on the Mega CD. So as promised, I'm just going to keep playing this and through to the end. It is taking forever. I think I started this at the beginning of December, and we're now coming up to midway through February. So, well, not coming up to, we are midway through February. Anyway, one of these days I'll get through this game, but in the meantime, let's get straight to the gameplay, shall we? Alright, we're on. Hello? Is this thing on? My god. I need an assistant. So yeah, sorry for the delay in getting on with this Let's Play, but I've been overseas to Japan, South Korea, and also to China for the Chinese New Year. That was pretty full on. You can see that footage in one of my previous videos, the State of the Channel video. Alright, and the other thing that has been keeping me busy is I got a new job, a new job, which is closer to home, which means more time to do this. So that should be good. Alright, so we are at the hospital. The car went out of control. And we've got to now go back. I'm going to get my fan on. I don't care if it's making sound. There we go. It's just blowing hot air. This Sydney heat has been pretty bad this summer. It's not so bad today, but the humidity's up. So what do we got to do now? It's been 25 years I worked out since I last touched this. Not 25, but almost 23 years. Alright, we're inside the hospital. It's really quiet in here. Has to be an entrance to the lower level in here somewhere. We gotta investigate a panel or something. Gillian, let's try switching my light on, shall we? Why didn't you just do it instead of commentating it? Pitch black in here, ain't it? Oh, you gotta actually my god, you gotta tell him to turn the light on. Just do it already. Yes, sir. Coming on. We're going through this again. I actually figured that this was a really smart, clever use of graphics back then. So it's a point and click, except you can't see anything. Speaking of can't see anything, my TV screen is really smudgy. I've got to get on that. Alright, I'll let you handle it. Alright, so we've got to look for that secret entry again, I think. What's this? Face to face? Doesn't look like the picture in that. Oh, okay, yeah, it's the that's the hint. So that's the clue, the vase on the wall. Famous optical illusion, isn't it? I get it. Their eyes don't register optical illusions. We better check that out. It's not something a human would notice easily. It could be a sign of some kind. So investigate the vase. Let's try lifting it up. Oh! It's a secret passage!
This apparently leads down to a lower level.
It looks like Janie was right. Queen's Hospital does have a basement.
And that basement is the Snatcher's main lair. Out of the frying pan and into the fire, as they say. Well, what do we do now, Gillian?
I always thought it was out of the frying pan and into a bigger frying pan, but anyway, let's have a peep. It appears to go straight down. Investigate the stairway. Unlike the hallway, these stairs do not have any dust on them. In other words, our friends use this, right? So the hospital's just a front. Ah. I don't read anything at the moment. Descend down the stairs. Let's go.
Very narrow stairway. We'll have to go down single file.
Okay, who's going to take the point?
That's obvious. The guy with the light.
Hey, that's not fair.
You're a robot. Do what you're told.
Well, what do we have here?
It's the hospital corridor.
It's the same hallway, but not the one that's on the first floor.
So what does that mean?
An entire floor of Queen's Hospital has been duplicated underground.
So the same floor is both upstairs and downstairs. Sort of like parallel worlds.
So that desolate setup upstairs is all just a smokescreen. They're making it look like the place is closed down, but in reality, they're keeping themselves quite busy.
Gillian, that means we're already right in the middle of their headquarters. Please use extreme caution.
That voice for Random sounds vaguely familiar. I'd be interested to know who else he's done voice acting on, if he has at all. The lights are on unlike upstairs. Look over. Oh! Snatcher! Don't scare me like that. It's just a specimen. We'll investigate the specimen. This is rather grotesque. It's somewhat distorted. For a medical model, it's quite inaccurate. Smell. Well, the smell from those drugs could knock a guy down. Talk to the skeleton. I wonder if this is where they carry out their treatment. Sure looks that way. What am I meant to be looking at here? The skeleton again? When you look at them like this, there isn't much difference between them and humans, is there? Look over again. Well, that skeleton's gone and moved, ain't he? It was definitely there a moment ago. I read movement. Gillian, watch it. That's cool. Shoot, aim for the head. But I shot him. I think that was random shot.
Did I get it?
The Snatcher's functions have been terminated. There's no doubt now that this is their maintenance facility. This one was probably still waiting to get its artificial skin installed.
So this is what they really look like, huh?
Yeah, that's the scariest thing about them. You can't tell them from real people once they've got that skin on them.
Perhaps that's humanity's great weakness. We're always judging books by their cover.
And it's just that human weakness that they're up to take advantage of.
All right, Random. Metal, let's go. The HQ's junk squad can take care of him later. We've got an investigation to do.
Up he comes. I took a shot though. Damn. Blech. I think it's definitely dead. Terminated. Terminated. Nice, Hideo. Alright. Yes, all its functions have ceased. I don't read any residual energy either. Well, why didn't you confirm that last time? Are you hit, Gillian? Yeah, but just once. Don't worry. See, it takes into consideration when you get hit. That was quite a tough customer. You get a few hundred of those together, and that would be it. Gillian, let's get on with the investigation. So Gillian, now it's down to just room number 3. So I think you just needed to really check out that room. I don't know, I think we've just triggered off something there. No, I want to investigate. The switches. Maybe it can only be opened using those 2 buttons. There you go, look at that. 1 and 2 at the same time. Let's do it.
Alright, let's try pushing both buttons simultaneously.
The 2 buttons are on opposite panels, so there's no way one person can push them both alone. But if 2 of us work together, it might do it.
That's it, Gillian. It makes perfect sense. It's the same system they used to use in nuclear missile silos in the late 20th century. Eliminates the risk of one man going nuts and acting alone.
Well, it's hard to be sure, but let's give it a try anyway. I've got button 1. Random, you push number 2. You ready? On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Come on!
Yay!
You did it! Door number 3 opened.
With
Yay!
safety measures like that, they must have had a good reason for wanting to keep it closed.
It's where all the dead people are. Alright, let's go into door number 3. Get ready to shoot some Snatcher scum. Come on, Mega CD, you can. Oh, wow.
Good God!
Good thing I had dinner.
Human skeletons in this room.
It's there more!
Perhaps victims of the Snatchers.
Well, it doesn't look like whoever put them here was too worried about making sure they would rest in peace.
No, it doesn't. These have got to be their victims.
This is probably where they hide the bodies of the originals they snatched from places like Outer Heaven.
They probably picked Outer Heaven because it gets a lot of VIP traffic. Plus, during masquerade time, they could work the place and still keep their identities secret.
Yeah, and the guy who set up the link between them and Outer Heaven was Freddy, that taxi driver. They must have gone after him not because of who he was, but what he did. After all, with a tax, there's plenty of chances to milk your customers for information. That's probably how they learned about Outer Heaven, Plato's cabin.
I've been wondering what they had done with the bodies.
Want to hide a book? What better place than the library? Need to hide a body? How about the morgue?
And for them, keeping the bodies hidden is crucial. I mean, if somebody who's supposed to be dead is out walking the streets, it wouldn't be too hard to figure out that something screwy is going on.
That means that if we can figure out who these bodies were, then we just nailed 4 snatchers.
Oh, this is gross. You have to investigate the skeletal remains of and one half-rotten flesh-eating skeleton. Right, let's look at the place, shall we? I like what you've done with the room. It appears to have been a proper morgue at one time, but now is being used as little more than a closet. Alright, investigate around the room. There are a few droppings on the floor from mice who were no doubt feeding on the bodies. Good for them. Investigate the remains. Ew! A number of different insects larvae have infested the body. It hasn't been well preserved, to say the least. Hey, how's it going? That's messed up. What's with the music? Have you guys eaten yet? But it's definitely a human body. Alright, smell. Yeah, what a horrible smell. Well, we could always work that out. Estimated time of death. The insects infesting a decomposing body. I'm detecting a little too much research done onto this game, Hideo. Alright, the insects infesting a decomposing body can be divided into 8 large groups. Each of those groups works on the body for roughly 15 days, making an 8 times 15 day or 4-month cycle. As such, an analysis of the variety, number and size of the organisms on the body allows a rather accurate... Can you just give me the time of death? Okay, in other words, you could figure out how long the victim's been dead without analyzing the body itself, right? Yeah, right, kids? On this particular body, flies have laid eggs and the maggots have grown into adult flies. So it has been less than 30 days since death. As for the other 3 bodies, 1 full cycle has been completed, so at least 4 months have passed. Thanks, Metal Gear. be great at parties. Here we go. Reconstruct the corpse, shall we? Metal, let's do this reconstruction thing on the bodies.
Now performing simulated reconstruction of the head and facial features of each of the 4 victims. Commencing with victim number 1. Now performing craniometric analysis, X-ray and sagittal X-ray, magnetic resonance imaging, and positron CT data gathered. Complete cranial data now being compiled. Craniometric analysis complete. Now commencing reconstruction. First, victim's age. Estimate based on 1. Presence or absence of cranial fontanelles and chroma of epicranial sutures. 2. Area of facial region and cranium. 3. Height of upper and lower jaw and development of alveolar part. And 4. Location of cranial center of gravity. Next, victim's sex. Estimate based on 1. Overall size of cranium. 2. Parietal bone angle. And 3. Development of splachocranium. Lastly, victim's race. Estimate based on 1. Overall cranial configuration. 2. Volume of intercranial cavity. And 3. Mass of the skull. Now commencing soft feature reconstruction based on average results of above analysis. Reconstructing. Initial phase completed. Margin of error on estimate of victim's race 10% based on use of average values. Now adding postulated hair and eye features. Reconstruction of head of first victim completed.
It's Freddie Nielsen.
Moving on to second victim. Now commencing reconstruction of features of victim number 2. Now starting craniometric analysis. Complete cranial data now being compiled using the same techniques as the previous reconstruction. Craniometric analysis complete. Now commencing reconstruction using the same techniques as the previous reconstruction. Reconstructing.
Female.
Initial phase completed. Margin of error on estimate of victim's race 10% based on use of average values. Now adding postulated hair and eye features. Reconstruction of head of second victim completed.
That's Lisa Nielsen.
Moving on to third victim. Now commencing reconstruction of features of victim number 3. Now starting craniometric analysis. Complete cranial data now being compiled using the same techniques as the previous reconstruction. Craniometric analysis complete. Now commencing reconstruction using the same techniques as the previous reconstruction. Reconstructing. Initial phase completed. Margin of error on estimate of victim's race 10% based on use of average values. Now adding postulated hair and eye features. Reconstruction of head of third victim completed.
Who in the world is that?
That's the director of Queen's Hospital. Shin Fui, what's his face?
Shin Shu O Gilliam. Moving on to last victim. Now commencing reconstruction of features of victim number 4.
This one's the most recent and still decomposing.
Now starting craniometric analysis. Complete cranial data now being compiled using the same techniques as the previous reconstruction. Craniometric analysis complete. Now commencing reconstruction using the same techniques as the previous reconstruction. Reconstructing. Initial phase completed. Margin of error on estimate of victim's race 10% based on use of average values. Now adding postulated hair and eye features. Reconstruction of head of final victim completed.
It's
The chief.
It's the chief! What? The chief is a snatcher! The Benson on the scrap of that patient record was Benson Cunningham.
Judging from the condition of the body, I would estimate that the snatching took place approximately 1 month ago.
So it was the chief who sabotaged our turbo cycle. And those matches we found in Harry's room, the chief must have put them there to try to set him up.
No doubt Harry figured it out and decided to leave that face-to-face message. Wait a minute. Didn't Mika say that Harry had left to go find the chief?
That's right. He was probably trying to track down some evidence on the chief.
Gillian, I'd say that this Harry has put himself in a pretty dangerous spot.
If it was the chief that sabotaged the turbo cycle, doesn't that mean that he already knows we're onto him?
Damn! Harry and Mika are in danger!
That's far enough, Junker. Your little investigation is over.
It's them!
Who? Snatchers? Get them!
Oops. That's cool.
My arm! I can't reach my blaster!
I'm hitting the leg.
Is that the best you can do, Junker?
Who's there?
Jin Shulong, you scum!
It seems you still have some fight left in you. You two are finished, but our plans move forward. We are now entering Phase 2. And when we do, not only this city, but the entire world will be ours to command.
Phase 2? What are you talking about?
As you know, our operations have been hindered up to now by the flaws in our artificial skin. The skin's shortcomings have kept us away from ultraviolet rays, forcing us to do our work at night, underground, or in the winter. In the end, we had to construct a hospital like this, all because of the flaws in our artificial skin. This was the only difference between us and you humans. But now we have broken this barrier.
Huh?
We are on the verge of developing a perfect artificial skin, thanks to the cooperation of a new partner in our plan.
Perfect artificial skin? A new partner?
Once we have the new skin, nothing will be able to stop us. And with that, our plan moves to Phase 2. Our little experiment in this city will end, and we'll move in force to take over the world.
Don't be so sure. You won't get out of the city that easy.
You humans are always so overconfident, so naive.
What are you talking about?
I'm sure you're aware that the Kyoto Summit, being held to decide how to handle the Snatcher problem, opens tomorrow.
Metal, is that right?
Yes, countries around the world are concerned about the Snatcher problem. It will be one of the main topics discussed at this year's summit.
That's right. Tomorrow, we attack the summit.
You must be crazy. The security there will be incredible. You won't even get close.
Must I explain everything to you, Junker? Aren't you even aware that a fellow Junker will be giving a special presentation at the summit?
The chief! Cunningham! So that's why you snatched him.
We've known that your chief would be speaking at the summit for over 3 months now.
Gillian, the summit is tomorrow. We have to hurry.
Listen, we have your chief. You Junkers are at our mercy, and so is this city. And tomorrow, we move on the world. Nothing can stop us now. We will finally achieve our long-awaited goal of global domination.
Who is this we you keep talking about?
We are an evolved life form, given life in the depths of the Kremlin by our creator, Modnar. We are a new race.
Modnar?
Modnar? The Kremlin? Those names are familiar, but...
Our goal is to snatch all of the world's leaders and then achieve total control of human thought and worldwide racial unification.
Because you gotta have
You're
goals.
insane. Humanity won't be so easily dominated. You underestimate the strength of the human spirit.
I think not. In the same way as the Nazis, our strategy begins with the overpowering of the spirit of the people. We will strike at you humans' weakest point, the most primitive part of your psychological makeup, your suspiciousness and fear. By provoking suspicion and mistrust throughout the populace, we will destroy that fragile fabric which holds your society together, that of trust. Fear is you humans' weak point. It is the primitive part of your brains that binds you forever to your animal ancestors and makes you vulnerable. By stimulating that part of your atavistic instincts, our plan can succeed magnificently.
Gillian, at this rate, they'll kill us all. You've got to get out alive. You're a junker. Just what have you have in mind? I've got a big fireworks show ready for them. Better that than get snatched.
What? You're gonna blow yourself up? No, we're better off fighting together.
Hey, it won't work. I'm hit in the thigh. Ow, oh, damn. A bounty hunter can't do anything with a leg wound like this. I might as well have been shot in the head.
Well, there must be some way out of here.
Hey, I wasn't doing this job just for fun. I stayed ready for situations like this. I've always been prepared to go out with a bang.
It's December. A little late for fireworks.
So it'll be an off-season show.
No, I can't let you.
My belt's packed with TNT PX. You know, that really strong stuff they use in the mines on Mars? One push, and this whole hospital will go. No trouble at all. No time to sit around thinking, Junker boy. Go! What are you doing? Get your butt moving, you fool! Get out through this air shaft. I've got a powerful strobe on me. Its flash will screw up their sensors long enough for you to get out. Now, you with me? Fireworks are better from a distance anyway, Gillian.
Are you two finished chatting? Then I think it's time for you to die. We're quite busy, you know.
You ready? When I give the signal, break into the air shaft and run, and don't forget your blaster.
Metal, stay with me.
Yes, sir.
Random.
Gillian! Doesn't look like I'm gonna have a chance to call in that debt you owe me.
Don't worry. I'll pay it back to the Snatchers with interest.
All right, go! Run, Gillian!
Boom. And I don't know if you guys could hear that, but I actually had a good use of stereo just then. Wow, that was pretty full on. That went for like 20 minutes of just non-stop cinemas. Back in 1994 or 5. This was 94, I think it was. This is way ahead of its time.
Metal, are you okay? Metal, something broken?
Okay, but it appears that language circuits have been damaged somewhat.
What happened?
Random blew himself up after getting us into this air shaft.
Random.
Gillian, that explosion should have taken all of Queen's Hospital with it.
The thick walls of this duct must have shielded us from enough of the blast. If it wasn't for Random, we wouldn't have made it. Oh, Random.
Gillian, we have no time for grief now. We must get back to Junker headquarters as quickly as possible. Harry and Mika are in danger.
Oh, did you
You're
forget
right.
about that?
And I have to keep my promise to Random. But first, we have to figure out how to get out of here.
I can't see a thing. What should we do?
Turn your light on. I was waiting for the ass. Why didn't you just do it? Alright. Well, that's a cool screenshot. Well then, let's try moving forward. Okay. There could be Snatchers waiting for us. Please use extreme caution. How far does this thing go? Gillian, are you sure that this thing has an exit? And on that note, I'm going to save. So it's starting to pick up the pace a bit, don't you think, with the action scenes? I will have the next one done. I can't. Oh crap! But I didn't save. I was just wrapping up. Oh no way! I just touched the table then, and it caused the Mega CD to do its thing like that. so sensitive. I'll play back up to that scene and save it. Wow, that's been annoying. This Mega CD is not what it used to be. It's not the Mega CD itself, it's the Mega Drive, I think. But anyway, I'll save it. I'll continue this. I won't be able to upload this till tomorrow, so after editing this. So I will probably get the new part 10 of the Snatcher Let's Play uploaded on, well, filmed on the weekend, and there will be another video coming up shortly after this. Until then, my name's been Brian, and I've been gaming since Spaceys. Bye now. Damn.